message I'm going to today is much more of responsibility to the people, the followers, the listeners who are listening. I would like to say thank you to most of you who are following, and also that for all the comments that you have sent. Those people who have sent the comment, I just want to say thank you. I wish I could have really take the time and thanks each one of you in person, but I can't, so you're all over the place. Today, I will be talking of different subject or different issues, and that is, most of you I think don't know how I got involved with the human rights or what I do. You know, I'm a human rights activist. I'm not a political leader. I never joined any political party. I did not also work with any political group. Agar kalekekut, you know, almost idimi asrasidis nabbar na kagar bit kawattat. Ina kawayanim kadargum kayla salazim kaminali kamanim sawal tsala. Ina yesaway mabtin tamawagash nina saway ne sarab bazalay ማለት ነው። እና መጀመሪያ ሲጀመር ከአኝዋክ ጀስቲስ ካውንስል መባል ድርጅት ነበር። ያ ድርጅቶች አኝዋኮቹ ጋምቤላ ያሉ መብታቸው እንዲከበር ከዛ በኋላ ነው ይሄው ታሪኩ ትልቅ ታሪክ ነው። እና ከአኝዋክ ጀስቲስ ስራ ከጀመርኩት በኋላ then really የተማርኩት ነገር ምንድነው አኝዋኮቹ ብቻ ሳይሆን ሙሉ መላ ኢትዮጵያውያን ፕሮብሌም እንዳለ አወቁት፣ ተማርኩት። እና ከዛ የተማርኩት ነገር ምንድነው የጋምቤላ ሰዎች ብቻቸው ሆኖ ነፃ ሊወጡ አይችልም፣ የሁሉም ኢትዮጵያውያን ነፃ ካልሆኑ በስተቀር። እና ከዛ በኋላ ነው የሆነ ድርጅት ተቋቋመ። ያ ድርጅቱ ምንድነው ስሙ የጋራ እንቅስቃሴ ለአዲስቷ ኢትዮጵያ በኦገስት 30 ነው 2008 የተቋቋመበት ምክንያት ለምን ቢባል በየቦታው ፕሮብሌም አለ። ግድያው ያኛዋኮቹ በጋምቤላ አለ፣ ኦሮሞዎች አለ፣ በአፋርም አለ፣ ሶማሌዎች አሉ፣ የሌለም ግሩፕ የለም። እና ለዛ ነው ይሄ ድርጅቱ ሁለት ፕሪንሲፕል አለ። አንዱ ከብሔር ይልቅ or ከጎሳ ይልቅ ቅድሚያ ሰብአዊነት፣ ሁላችንም ነፃን ካልወጣን አንድ ሰው ነፃ ሊሆን አይችልም። ያ ድርጅቱ ተቋቋመበት ቀኑ ያው ፕሪንሲፕሉ እዛ ላይ ነው። ከዛ በኋላ ስራ ጀመርኩት። ስራ ስንጀምር ይሄው ለአገር ቤት ያለው ሰብአዊ መብት ነው። ሌላ ህዝቡ አንድ ላይ እንዲሆኑ ነው። ምክንያቱም የተማርኩት እንዳልኩት አገር ቤት ከለቀጥኩት ወጣት ነበርኩት። እና ያንን ጊዜም ይሄ ብሔረሰብ የሚባል ነገር አላወቁም ነበር። የኔ ጓደኞች እኛ አስተማሪዎች ከማል ሀገር የመጡ ዘራቸው ማን እንደሆነ አናውቅም። እከሌ ኦሮሞ፣ እከሌ አማራ፣ እከሌ ጉራጌ፣ እከሌ ትግሬ የሚባል ነገር አናውቅም። በተለይ አንደኛ ደረጃ የተማርኩበት የኛ አስተማሪዎች ከሰባ በላይ ኦልሞስት የነበሩ ከሰባ በላይ የጋምቤላ ተወላጆች ሁለት ብቻ ነው በብዛቱ የመጡ ከማል ሀገር ነው። ግን ብሔራቸው ምን እንደሆነ አናውቅም ነበር። ከዛ በኋላ ነው ከአገር ቤት ከተመለስኩት በኋላ ከያዲክ በኋላ የተማርኩት ኢትዮጵያውያን በጣም ተከፋፍሏል በዘር ማለት ነው። ያዘሩ ደግሞ እንደ መሰረት ተጠቅሟል መንግስቱ። እና ይሄ ነገር ለማስተካከል ይው ለዚህ ነው ድርጅት የተቋቋመበት ምክንያት። እና ዋና ህዝቡ human rights abuse የተደረገ human rights abuse ዶክመንት ለማድረግ ከዛ በኋላ ከተቻለ የተከፋፈለ ኢትዮጵያውያን አንድ ላይ እንደሆኑ በዚህ ላይ ማሉ ላይ አንድ ነገር መጥቷል። ምንድነው በየቦታው የኛ ሰዎች የተሰቃዩ ነው። እና በዛ ኃላፊነት ወሰድን። የኛ ስራ ያልሆነ ስራ ሰርናል። የስደተኞች ስራ ከ2008 ጀምሮ እስከ ዛሬ ድረስ እኛ የረዳን አበሾቹን ስንት እንደሆነ ያናቀ ከ3 በላይ ሊሆን ይችላል። ሜቢ ያውን የኔ ቪዲዮ የሚያዩ ሰዎች አንዱ አንቺም አንተ ሊሆን ይችላል ኦር የናንተ ዘመን ሊሆን ይችላል። እነኚህ ሰዎች የረዳንበት ምክንያት ምንድነው? እኔም ስራ ሲሰራ ሌላ ቦታ ሲሄድ ዘራችሁ አንጠየቀው፣ የት እንደተወለዱ አንጠየቅም፣ ሃይማኖታችሁ አልጠየቅም። ሰው በመሆኑ ብቻ በቂ ነው። ኢቭን ኢትዮጵያዊ በመሆኑ በላይነቱ ማለት ነው። because ኦርጋናይዜሽኑ ለቻይኒዝ ለሌሎቹ ሳይሆን ለአበሾች ስለሆነ ነው፣ ስለ ኢትዮጵያውያን ነው። ከዛ በኋላ 2010 ቶኪዮ ሄድኩት ጃፓን። እስር ቤት የታሰሩ ወንድሞቻችን ነበሩ አበሾች ከ17 በላይ እነሱ ያሉበት እስር ቤት ሄድኩት እና ከዛ ደግሞ የጃፓን ሚኒስትር ኦፍ ኢሚግሬሽን አነጋገርኩት። ፍቲ ሚኒስትር አነጋገርን እና እዛ ጋር ስንሄድ ያገኘን ወንድሞቼ ኢብን እጃቸው እንኳን መጨበጥ አልቻልኩ ከለከሉ። ግን እዛ የነበሩ ልጆች ወንጀለኞች አይደሉም። The only crime they have committed is they came in and the visa expired, that's it. And and the lich one of the things that one guy told me, two things that which I learned. One of the guys said, Obang, the first thing I missed the most, listening to the ear of a voice of a young baby is crying. Another one saying that, seeing katal, arangwadi katal. So those people were released. Kaza bahala, there are other Ethiopians there who came here and looking for warakat, and they were looking for support from us. Some of them are political prisoners, political refugees. We have helped, me, myself, I've went to so many places to help with Ethiopian. And when we go and help with Ethiopian, we don't ask them for anything. The letter that we wrote, in Erasi Yasafku Dabdabim, almost, Kashi Kaulet Shibalai. And penny and Santa Mukwana Tayakna. Because it's our job. My expectation was those Ethiopians will be able to do something else to help another Ethiopian. If there's something disappointed me, Yenya is Siniradda, Warakat Sanagan Vavit, Bakal Seliagre Saralo, Indezi Nagar Saralo, Gin Warakat Kaganyu Balatafalo. If there's something disappointed me more, that is the one. What I expected them was, we help you, then you help other Ethiopians. There was disappointment. Maybe the Lelo Chagru organization ochu, Warakatsafu, Ganzabitayakalu, Inya, and Santa Malta Yakna. Kazabala, 2001, Melt Medino, Capachula Metapalpota Yatasu Abishushnap, Iolet, Canesetoch. I went there to Mexico. I never thought I would be in Mexico in my whole life. I went there planning to go there. Arrived in Mexico, met with immigration leaders, and told the immigration that I want to go and see the Ethiopian. And I remember very well that the immigration people said, look, we cannot deal with a group, we deal with one individuals. And they told me that go and write down the one individual Ethiopian that related to you, and then we will be able to see if you can go and see them. I told them that all of them are related to me. They say no. So they say, please go out the door, write down the name of the Ethiopian that, who you know who are related to you. I say, okay. I went out. I turned on my laptop. I wrote down all of the name of those Ethiopians. I went back to them. I gave it to them. They say, we told you to tell us to write down the name of the one that you know. I say, no. All of them are mine, the people that I come here for. So tell me which one is not mine. Kazabahala? They say it as a joke. Even one of the person say that, we don't even know. We never seen an Ethiopian like you. Usually we know Ethiopian lighter skin and skinny. You are just a dark guy, bald head, big, as a joke. And I say, now you learn something. So they allow me to go to Capachula. I approve from Mexico City to Capachula, Guatemala borders, 2 hour and 50 mile, 2 hour and 50 minute flight. I arrive at night. I never been there, don't know anybody. I already booked an hotel and I went to the hotel. Even when I was there, the tax, we cannot communicate. He doesn't speak English. I don't speak Spanish. I was telling him how much it is. I gave him whatever I have, thinking that he will stop. Anyway, I went back to the hotel the next morning. I went to the prison. I met with the Mexican authority. I told them that. But they've already seen what I've done in Japan. They have the email. So when I was talking to them, they told me that, what are you going to do with the information? I said, look, these Ethiopians are not criminal. They are not coming to ask for asylum in Mexico. They are going to America. They have to be released. So what they did, they said they come back tomorrow by 3 o'clock. I went back. In the morning, I got a text from them saying that you don't have to come back. Your people are released. What I learned from it, If you don't stand up for your peoples, no one else will do it. Those Ethiopians were released. Some of them may be the one watching this. To me, I don't want anything thank you or anything like that. I did Lerase Helena for what we do. Those Ethiopian, I don't know their ethnic group, Amara Balu, Tigray Balu, Romu Balu, Muslim, Adiam, yet in the Waladu, I don't know them. Ethiopian Bamuhono Bicha Bakil. My job was done. I did not even see those people and check their hand, and then I flew that afternoon. From Capachula to Mexico City, from Mexico City to New York. And when I arrived in New York, I flew from New York all the way to Oslo, Norway, because there were an Ethiopian at that time who were taking an anger protest in the church because the Norwegian wanted to deport them to Ethiopia. I did all these things not because I want credit. I did this because I know that these Ethiopians are suffering, and also that there could be me. That was an example, one example I can give. There's many that all of you who know, and I want to make this clear that Lemon didn't know why Obang is doing this. The group that I come from, the ethnic group called Anyuak, we are very tiny in numbers, no more than 100,000 worldwide. We have never been given a privilege to have an education. In the Gambela regions, during Haile Selassie, during Mingis, during Wayane, we were always ready to die for the country. But the country was never ready to give us the opportunity. But we never questioned by not being the citizen of that country. Despite all these things, it is our country, we are proud of it, and we will defend it, we will protect it. A country also is a people. Without people, the country is meaningless. The people who came before me who were involved, if they did not do their job, it's lack of their not doing their job. It's lack of their not caring for the people, not only the people of Gambela, throughout Ethiopia, the reason why we are in mess. Why everybody magantal mefalikubat mekinyata. I find that can never be the amatu sawuch sarachu al tasarru. They did not love other people. They did not even care. That's why sometimes in the day I need to so see aganyu I ante ko Ethiopia warelam. Because the people who were they did not expose. Wayane come in with their tlacha ye berbera seb nagar, where they will put the people in mirror to dance like animal and thinking that that's unity or that handiness. During the dark time, there's more clean water in Gambela region than today. This idea where the Wayane, when they want to put you where they want, and if you say no, you will say that even Sentenas and Tochi, Wayane was in Sadabi, which is at the Womenila. In Nantikosa, when the Hunu Yaragunyane, as if they are God. It was not malice. It was not that a few elite Tigrayan who make us to be a human. It's God who made us to be human. So my job, my point is, can you never fit ye matu Ethiopian? Sarachu al tasarru. Lazy no yenya sa watch yenya want to moch na ito chachin baye pota yet sakayubat. Lazy no degree, master degree ya le man who know the Sawa lemno. Lazy no yenya se tochun ara pagar bero de tedafero. Lazy no yenya wata toch nege Ethiopia stamari Ethiopia Dr. Miono ye asairat me kaibayer. Lazy no kolalita chu bakanu ara pagar beka in arbes miargo. Can never feed yamatuso wochun yenya in the zega in the banda malakat binayu noro in the zian honum napper. So I just want to make the yene sara malet no malet. So basawunatu. Inya sini wala sawochmen. Amarochin, Uromochin, Tigriochin, Quang on Imanotum, Inya kata walad nebalan. Inya Imanutuna, Inya Quang, Inya ethnic group label no. In the Nech Kalam, in the Kaib Kalam, in this Amai Kalam. Gini nya politician to salfas yihonu ya rasu yal wadaru politicians mintasaro. They use that to divide us. They use that to make us not love one another. They use that to have hatred toward one another. So my point is, politician የሚሉ ሰዎች they can do their job ሃይማኖት የሚሉ ሰዎች they can do their job ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ በአሁኑ ሰዓት ኢቭን ወያኔ እኮ እግዚአብሔር አመኑ እግዚአብሔር ማይፈሩ ሰዎች እኮ ነው even it's extent that I wasn't መባል ትግሬ ተወላጆች መሪዎች የሚሉ መለስ they went to kill the Tigray to get the support from the Western people. My point is this: we have reached to the point. It is the survival of us as a peoples. If we continue to be led by the same people that who are only offering us nothing other than hatred, other than division, other than tenkol, other than talacha, we may not have a country. It is the reason why our people are running away from home. Ethiopia become not a livable home for everybody unless you are a TPLF supporter or you are a Tigrayan who are elite to them or you are someone within the TPLF. አሁን ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ያለ የተማርከት ቀርቶ your ethnicity ዳድ ብን ከነሱ እኛ ውስጣችን ገብተናል ሌላ በቻ ስናገኝ ዘሬ ምንድነው እንጠይቃለን የሃይማኖት አባቶቻችን ደግሞ ራሱ በቃ በወራቸው ተገዝቷል የንጹህ ስለ ለእግዚአብሔር ለጌታ ሳይሆን ለገንዘቡና ለመንግስት ማለት ነው ኢደሜሌ አንዱ የትላንቱ አቡና አብርሃም የሰጠው ንግግር በጣም ልብ የሚነካ ንግግር ነው በኦሮሚያ ክፍለ ሀገር ደግሞ አንድ እንደዛ ቀሳለ እግዚአብሔር ማይፈሩ ህዝቡ ህሊና የሌለ ህዝቡ መኖር አይቻልም እና hearing Abuna Abraham speaking it gave me hope seeing young Ethiopians in Oromia region, in Gondor, in Konso, and wherever, it gave me hope. But what doesn't give me hope is when you are protesting only for your own ethnic group. Whether we like it or not, we are one family. There's no Pira Mara, there's no Pira Romo, there's no Pira Adia or Kambata. We have lived for 3,000 years or more, and if we have lived there, go and find a DNA. There was a young lady recently who did a DNA, an Ethiopian. She's more Kenyan than Ethiopian. We have this ethnic group politicians who are using this to divide us. And all of us forgot even to mention that. So my point is, I am a human rights activist. And all I want is a country that where I'm valued as a human being, and if I die, a country that my grandchildren will be valued as a human being, nothing more. Children who are proud to be an Ethiopian. They are not to be ashamed of being an Ethiopian because they've been known as skinny with no clothes on. Not an Ethiopia where they're being known with the fly in their face and their running nose, children. Where they will not be, their kid will not be known by Ethiopia with a big belly. We have a fertile land. We have so many people. We have natural resource. We have so many educated people. The only thing that we don't have is a government that really leads us, institution that guiding us to love one another, to sustain the country. We don't have that. A human body will not function if one of them is wounded, if one of them is broken. The body of Ethiopia, Amara may be the hen, Oromo may be the head, Anyuak may be the neck, Kambata may be the leg, Gurage may be the back, Adia may be the stomach, the Tigrayan may be the nose. Each part of us is what makes Ethiopia to function as a country. And I always say that Ethiopia is also a garden. The red garden may be a Tigrayan, the black garden may be Gambela, the yellow garden may be Gurage. It is that garden make Ethiopia to be beautiful. And we as a people has failed to really recognize our beauty. And we listen to these people who are offering us nothing other than hatred. Only my own group, only my own group. We produce kids, we born children to give them to the world, not to keep them to ourselves. You are where you are today. Look how much you have done every day to another human being, not to your mothers. You go to buy a copy, the person who are offering you copy is son of someone else. You go to get in the car. You go to buy gas. Anywhere you go, you interact with other human being because that human being was born to somebody else. And once you are out, You are now the golden property of human being or humankind. And we fail to do that. If someone say that only my own tribe, that means that they are not mature enough. What about the other human being? Where is your responsibility? Do they not deserve the same kind of education, the same kind of peace, freedoms, happiness? Do they not? And if we have those kind of people who say that only my own ethnic group and we don't challenge them, we are contributing. And I want to come to this. I say before earlier, today is a message and also an action. Let me come to the action. Last Monday, there was a rallies in Washington, D.C. So many Ethiopians came out. I went there. I was using my cell phone to record. I saw two young Ethiopian women. I approached them. Do you have something to say? One of them say no. The other one is shy. I say, please, anything. One of the girls say yes. That's it. She say yeah. The other one I say, are you sure? The one who was shy. And then I went back and say, are you sure? She say, is she? I asked her, why are you here? Because killing is going on back home. I want people to have freedom in Ethiopia. I don't want the killing to continue in Ethiopia. I did not talk after that. I left. Then I got home. Late at night, 12 o'clock, my phone rang and I answered it. It was a gentleman. And this guy said, Obang, do you remember recording two girls today, two Muslim girls with, those girls were a Muslim, with a hijab on them? And I said, yes, I know, I did. And he said, one of them, once he come back home, the immigration police arrested her. We don't know where she is. And I said, do you know what the police look like? Do you have their number? He said, we don't know. So I say, okay, what's the problem? He said that this girl, she had an immigration papers expired and the process was done, and then I think it reached to the point that she was denying these people want to deport her to Ethiopia. That's what I think. I give them a lawyer telephone number. Call this lawyer's cell phone number. Tell them that Obang gave me this number. And they call, they talk. And the next day then I heard from them. And finally, there was a lawyer that who was hired. The lawyer found out which detention center that she's on. Yesterday morning, the lawyer assistant called me, say if I can go to the lawyer office. I went to the lawyer office. I met with the lawyers. And I told them that I record this lady. So the question the lawyer was asking me that, how many people seen this video? I saw him exactly how many people viewed it. This video is live. Anyone can see it. Wayani can see it, anybody can see it. They ask me, as someone who's a human rights activist, what I think could happen if this girl were taken back to Ethiopia. So, I gave every information that the lawyer needs. At the end of the day, I honored my talk. A lawyer asked me, we are going to use this as evidence also. But he asked me, why do you do this? For one person you came here to spend time with us, why do you do that? And I told him that it is my job. One Ethiopian life for me is equal to whole life, because there's no price for that. There's no time less. I told him that my people are dying every day in the hand of their own government. They are dying every day trying to look for opportunity in another country. They are dying every day in the Middle East. They become the food for animals, the food for fish in the Mediterranean Sea. Our young women being raped when they did not want it. They've been tortured. They've had psychologically breakdown where some of them are walking naked in Arab street. Our people has been treated, dehumanized. And if there's one life that I can do to help and save that life, that's why I came here. The white guy looked at me surprised. And he said, what do you get out of it? I said, what I get out of it is if my people respect it, I get a dignity out of it, and I get a free mind out of it. That made me wanting to think to make this video. Now I just want to say to all of you who are listening, I hear many people say that, thank you, Obang. Ambassa አይደለም ጀግና አይደለም I'm doing my job የራስ ድርሰ እየሰራው I don't want to thank you. I don't want an appreciation. I don't want to be push up. I don't want you to call the party for me. I am nothing. I'm just a human being that who's doing something to make the life of other people better. And one and foremost, I'm doing it for my Helena. And I'm doing it for the people that were me. I am an Ethiopian. And if I cannot stand up for them, who else? As I say earlier, my mom and dad gave me to this world. And they gave me to Ethiopia, to Gambela, to Ethiopia, to Africa, to the whole world. And if I look at going back only, it is the bigger pictures. What I have to offer to my people. My peoples are not Anuak. Oromo are my people. Amara are my people. Tigray are my people. Muslim are my people. Catholic are my people. Orthodox are my people. Any human being are my people. That's why I always say that humanity before ethnicity or before anything else. That young Muslim woman who is now going to come out of the jail to be here, she is my people. She's my sister. I don't know where she was born. She's me. And I expected that if I was the one put in jail and she's in the position where I am now, what I was expecting from her was not money, but for her to do what I've done for her. You who are listening to this, I call you to do something to make the life of other Ethiopians better. Especially to those, if you are someone who I help you or our organization help you or your family, please go out and help other people. I have never asked this before. In this country we live in a Western country, without funding, without financial contribution, nothing can happen. Obama win election because he had more money during when they were running together with Hillary Clinton. The church, hospital, library, it is the contribution of the individual. Ethiopian who live in Ethiopia may be poor, but Ethiopian in the diaspora, we work. I call on you now, starting that the work that we do require financial support. I want you to go to this website, www.solidaritymovement.org, and contribute financially. And if there are other groups that you want to willing to contribute, go and support them. What we are hoping for is not wood. Saying that agree with Dallo, Arengwari Bichakai, loving Ethiopia, not doing anything to make Ethiopia better is not enough. Praise of saying that thank you, do this, you're gonna ambassad this thing is not enough. I want to see how many of you go to that website. I will post it again and again and again. I call on you to go and contribute financially. That money will go to help the Ethiopian, the work that we do. We never asked before, but this is I'm going to ask, and I want you to know who are listening. Go, you can contribute. Go and reach out to the other Ethiopian. If you have a brother and a mother and a fathers, and say that there's a group called Solidarity Movement or Obang who are working, go and tell those people. You can set as a 5 people, contribute 2020. You can go and write a check to the SMNE, solidaritymovement.org. You can go, don't worry about that, we'll post the website. I'm not underneath these things. You can go and play a role in making a life of another Ethiopian better. The less that we can do is that. Our people are giving their life back home, giving their life for the name of the freedoms. But only what is encouraging, but not good enough. I call on all of you who are watching this to go and contribute financially. And also, if you have someone with skill, contact us. There's a knowledge that you can contribute. What you have learned, IT, And then to those people that we have helped in Japan, in Kapachula, and anywhere, and the one that we help here, please become an agent of change. What we want is, we want this idea, principle, a humanity before ethnicity or anything else. An Ethiopia where no one is free until we are all free to go. Obang as a person can die, but the idea can live on. Whatever the idea that we have, we should not be glorifying Obang or saying that Obang is not different than anyone. Obang is not different than Ethiopian who's begging on the street. Obang is not different than Ethiopian who are trying to find an opportunity. Obang is just a simple Ethiopian like you and me. But if Obang have an idea, let's support that idea. Right now, we have this organization, Solidarity Movement for New Ethiopia. The work is to stand up for the right of Ethiopian. We have done the work. The concrete evidence is there. You know, for those who don't know, you can see the logo of it. That if you look at that logo, that's what it is, and then you can see Fiti, Ebret, Salam. Inya Yatan Usunu. All I just want to pass on to you, you go, contribute, and get involved, encourage other people to be part of it. And at the end, also that the bigger responsibility we can call, let's try to get this ethnic hatred out of Ethiopia by talking to each other rather than talking about each other. I know that even now, we say that Amara and Oromo come together. Amara and Oromo coming together is good, but not good enough. All the Ethiopian people to come together. Until Ethiopian come together, Amara and Oromo coming is not the tool, it's not good enough. Even to the point what we have now, tomorrow, I'm speaking today, on Wednesday, tomorrow in Washington, D.C., there's a rally that's been called by the Oromo. If things to be done right, we could have done it as all one. There's something about it which I'm not very excited about it, because it should be all of us. We are going to go and protest for the same people who are being killed, for our people. Lalisa crossed the line for his people, but not Oromo people, for all the Ethiopian people. The people of Gondor put it very well. Oromia kiflagar mefesesu dam yeኛ dam. አሁን ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ያለ ያንዳንዱ ደም የሁላችን ደም መወሰድ አለበት። በቃሉ ብቻ ሳይሆን በተግባር መሆን አለበት። እና ለዚህ rally tomorrow, those who are in Washington DC, let's go and show up. Some of the people will be saying that why 2 times. I wish I could answer that question. I wish we could stand up as one. But the Wayani has manipulated us to the point that where we are, but the Tari line of Maninoro. They have pushed us to the point they are going to go and tell the Somalian people to stand up to support the APRDF. Are there any Ethiopians who are so mistreated, dehumanized, tortured, killed, raped like those people from the Somali region in the Ugadin? Have you seen the picture of disfigured mothers and women who had been raped by the TPLF? Have you seen that leaving the people of Ugadin people to starve? The international community cannot go there to see the Somali. They were dehumanized. And now they've been told to come out and support the EPRDF or the TPLF, or to continue to contribute money to support those who are evicted from that land. It is insulting, it is upsetting, it is degrading, it is, I have no word to describe that. The Wayani has played the game to make us, to give us false identity, to tell you that this is the Oromo you are, this is the Tigray they are, to the point you've been created a burden where the Bandra of Amara region, in now Tigray region, the Masasala, they create their own people. Like Abuna Abraham done it, we have to speak up. Because these are a tiny few minority people. The TPLF has used their mastermind hatred. Rasachu Gudgwad took up for it. You harvest the crops you grow. The TPLF and Mallas has grown hatred in its coming. It is you and I. It is not that Tigray will protect themselves from the disaster and the killing and the destruction. It is the non-Tigrayan. We have a lot of job ahead of us. What Ethiopia needs today is not a little tiny heart, a big heart. Not a little narrow-minded mind, a big mind. Not someone who's full of hatred, but someone who's full of love. And that we can find it. If we are patient and go deep, we will find it. I'm doing my job, not to be thanks. I'm doing my job because it's my calling. I'm doing my job because of my healing. Do your job and start by going on that line. Contribute financially, do whatever you can. And if we do that, there's no reason our people will die overseas trying to go and find an opportunity. There's no reason our young women will be a victim of sexual rape in Arab country. There's no reason our young men organ will be removed in Sinai Desert. There's no reason Ethiopia can be an Ethiopia for whole, not only one ethnic group. Skizadras, Geta Barkachu, Dena Hall.